Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing this look for you. I just like to call it a brown smoky lid with some goldy brown something going on. Let's get started. So first off, I'm taking my Nivea Men's Post Shave After Balm and I'm using that as a primer and I'm just applying that all over my face. I took about a nickel size to a quarter size amount and then I'm just rubbing that all into my face. Then I'm taking my e.l.f. concealer here and I'm just putting that over my lids to create a base. And I'm going to blend that in with my beauty blender. Again, I'm coming in with my 35O palette. I'm going to take that white shade at the top and put that all over my eye. And then with the same palette again, I am grabbing the light brown shade and just blending into that crease. And then I'm going to deepen it up a little bit more with a matte brown. And then I'm going to deepen my crease a little bit, and I'm putting this a little lower on my crease just so it makes the center of my eyes pop a little bit more when I open my eyes. And I'm still going to blend out the edges. Here I'm taking a little bit more of that white that I used to set the base with and just blend out the crease colors. Now I'm just going to take this Laura Geller eyeshadow stick, and this is in the color Amber, and I'm just running that all over my lid, and then I'm going to blend it out with my finger in a minute. And I'm using my finger so it creates a soft effect. And I'm just going to blend until I'm happy with my look. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye and blend it out again until I have the desired look I'm going for. I'm just adding a little bit more here to deepen up the color. And I'm just going to take a little bit of this orange and dark brown shade and blend that into my crease to create a deeper brown and smokier effect. Concentrating with that deep brown in the center of my lid to make it stand out more. And then I'm just brushing along the sides of my crease to smoke it out. And I'm going quite high into my brow, but that's only so I can get a very smoked out effect. Then I'm just taking even darker brown and putting that closer to create almost a slight halo effect so that the center of my lid pops. Then taking that color onto the outer third just so I can create a smoked wing effect. And continuing to blend. Now I'm just taking a makeup wipe here, and I'm just going to use the makeup wipe to clean up the edges. And I'm just going to come in again with my Laura Geller eyeshadow stick and deepen up so that it really pops. Now I am taking my mascara, and this is the Telescopic mascara. I'm just doing generous coats because I'm not going to be wearing false lashes. Then I'm going to take my Bobbi brown under eye cream and just put that underneath my eyes to keep them hydrated. And then I am taking my Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. And this has almost thick concealer consistency. And I only did 1.5 pumps on my beauty blender, and that seemed to generously cover my face and my neck. And I'm just going to blend this in until I get my desired finish. And this has more of a matte finish in the end than a glowy or dewy finish. I'm just again taking this down my neck, and I'm doing a lightly bit over my ears just so that my ears, my neck, and my face all blend together. Then I'm taking this Estee Lauder concealer, making a couple dots, and then blending that out again with my beauty blender. And making that downward facing triangle and highlighting my face. Now I am just baking my under eyes with my Mercier setting powder. This is in the color Translucent, and I'm very lightly just baking underneath my eyes so I don't get any creases. And then I'm taking it down my nose and around my nose where I get creasing. But I'm also going to take a little bit more just to set my forehead where I get quite oily, and my chin. I'm going to do my eyebrows, and boom, they're done. Quick little pose here and there, a little dance sesh. Trying to cut my thing off my bronzer. This is the new bronzer I got, and this is Rimmel London Natural Bronzer. It's apparently waterproof, and it's a bronzing powder. And this is in the shade 022 or 022 Sun Bronze. It comes off looking a little bit orange at the first, at the beginning, but then as I blend it up into my temples and one on the other side, it ended up coming out pretty nicely. And I'm just going to deepen this up until I get the desired color I'm going for. Now I am taking this NYX High Definition Blush, and this is in a single form. And this is in the color Double Dare. And you want to only use a little amount because it's really pigmented. And I'm using this orange color because it helps deepen up my contour or bronzer. Contour bronzer. Now I'm just gonna lightly brush away what's left of the bake. And move on to highlighting now, and this is my new Anastasia Glow Kit. I love it, and I am using the color White Sand and a little bit of snow in the end. And I'm just highlighting my cheekbones, the tip of my nose, down the center of my nose, and my Cupid's bow. Now I'm just going to do my lash line, and I'm just going to connect the deep brown shade that I used on the outer third, and then a bit of that first transition color. Now moving on to lips, I am using my Kat Von D Bow and Arrow liquid lipstick, and I'm just doing a light to generous layer on my lips. Didn't overline them too much, and because my highlight got a little bit erased with putting on my liquid lipstick, I just reapplied that. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.